Let me get my headbuds out so I can hear myself talk. I don't like to hear myself talk though, but it seems like my mouth never shuts up. Okay, guys, I've had some questions on angles. I've had in using a 6. How important is your index finger? Well, you know, yeah, I mean, I use my index finger all the time on all of my tools. You'll see a little spot. See where my finger goes? Right there on that knife. And I've got another spot on this knife where my finger goes. You'll see it on all my tools because I've always got my finger on. Bigger tools, sometimes I do this. I have my hand like this so I can have better control over the knife. It does give me more control over my knife, you know. In the military, when none of their weapons have sights on them. They point their finger. They point their finger down the barrel and they don't have any sights, but it's amazing how accurate it is. So your finger can guide your knife very well. They're going to demonetize this right away. I know they are. Shame on you guys. It's a DIY channel, you guys. We're not doing anything bad here. So, and, yes, but what if you don't have one? What if you lost your finger? You know, an accident, you don't have a finger. I've seen guys who hold their knives like this who do just as good of a job as I do. I mean, they're maybe better, and they hold their knives just like this. Get comfortable. Just get comfortable on how you hold your knives. I just happen to hold my knife like this. I mean, like this, like this. This is how I hold my knife. So now somebody else was talking about wiping angles out. You see that little flat spot on the edge of that knife? That cleans my wall off or my ceiling off, depending on which one I'm doing. So if I'm coating angles in, I didn't have to take any mud off that ceiling when I coated that angle in, because when I wipe my knife down, I make sure that that's cleaning the other side. So I'm going to mud this angle in, and we're going to try to do a slow-mo. He can get right in here, and hopefully he can get a good picture of what I'm doing, of how I'm mudding this in, and what I'm doing with this. So I mud it up. Flare the angle. You see where my finger was? Look at how I have my fingers on the end of my knife. Just like this. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe it out. Now watch when I wipe this out. My problem is I can't do this in slow motion. I'm going to screw up. I have to do this at my speed so it feels right. But now when I wipe this out, this was a really deep angle that I had to take. Now when I wipe this out though, I am using the edge of my knife to keep the ceiling clean. Look at, no mud up there. Now I can wipe this and get tons of mud up there if I wanted to. All I have to do is stop holding my knife square. I hold my knife this way. If I hold my knife like this and wipe this out, there's going to be a gob of mud up there. But when I hold it square to the ceiling, just like this here, I'm cleaning the ceiling off at the exact same time that I'm wiping things out. Now there's sometimes you get in tight where I had to move my knife sideways, so I have a little bit here, but I'm going to leave that alone. That can dry and that can touch up. So again, most 6-inch knives have a little area of flat spot right there on the side of their knives, and that's to clean the wall off or the ceiling off when they're doing the one side of the angles. I don't know if they designed it that way, but it works. You guys have a good day. This is fiber fuse that we put on here with 90. I'm sorry, yeah, with regular Drywall, and now I'm just coating it in. But if you notice, a lot of people were talking about my index finger. And again, too, look at the big clean spot on my knife and the little shiny spot on my knife where my index finger sits. You see that? Right there? So, because Done. Hey, if you really like this video, subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, share it with somebody else. You have a great day.